Got it.
I think we got it. All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Good to see you. My name is Brent Palmer. I'm going to be actually hosting this Zoom today, and we're excited to have you on. And I know so many of you are experiencing our Slenderize product and our drops, and you're off to a great start. If you don't mind sharing, and maybe in the comments, just it could be a scale victory or a non-scale victory. If you've had an experience with the drops, please, if you'll put it in the comments and let everybody see it, we would love to hear from you. So I'm going to screen share really quick and start the introduction. All right. My name is Brent Palmer. I live in Florence, Alabama. And some of you I know on the call, some of you I don't, but I don't want this to be, I know it's a presentation, but I want you to feel relaxed. This is something where you're already experiencing the power of the drops. You're already using them. You've already experienced wins with them. All we want to do today is we want to tell you you're not alone. We've got other people around the country and around the world using our products and using these drops and making a difference in their body. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about that. But before I do, I want to share with you that here's what happened. After 2020, and we all know what happened in our world in 2020, the nutritional industry just took an even bigger vertical growth. Like people just started reading labels. They started seeing, man, I want to be a healthier version of myself. And that was a positive. I've been in the nutritional space for many years. And so that was a good thing. The downside after 2020 was supply chain issues, outsourcing of raw materials. Maybe some of you tried to buy a car after 2020 and realized that these chips were hard to get now. You know, the world was disrupted, and so was our nutritional industry. And so Partner Co. is an idea that started after 2020, and it was really thinking of how could we bring companies together, companies that were serving the world products that were backed by science, companies that were serving the world products that derive from nature, from fruits, from vegetables, from plants. And so we decided that we were going to bring Partner Co. into existence last February. February 2023, we brought Partner Co. into existence, and we brought a collection of great companies together under one roof to serve the world. Each of these companies at one point were serving the world by themselves. But now we have this better together concept. Even our symbol is two hands coming together, better together. So what we have our hands on is a massive company, a massive opportunity. We're operational in over 50 countries. When you bring our companies together, it created synergy in over 50 countries around the world. And so we also have over 100 products. So I know you've been introduced to one of our products. One of the companies we bought has these amazing drops that are backed by science. They have clinical studies, and I'm going to talk to you about that. But we have other products that once you get inside of our door, you actually can see the benefits of. Here's another beauty about our company. We actually have our own scientific advisory board made up of MDs, dentists, gut health doctors, nutritionists, chiropractors. And what this company is about, or this scientific advisory board's about it, they go out and seek endorsements, clinical trials, publications. They get our products annually tested. And so we have products that are in the PDR, the physician's desk reference, because they're clean, they're backed, and that's what we're about as a company. So just wanted to put that out there. And parallel with anything you might be taking on a daily basis. And one of the things these doctors did was they really wanted these drops to do a couple of things. They reduce cortisol in the body. They help with digestion. They help balance your hormones. Okay. They help support the thyroid. But they do another thing. They also attack visceral fats. They reduce the body of visceral fats. And for all of us, we know visceral fats are those fats around our organs that cause these chronic problems as we age. So these drops were created to go under your tongue 3 times a day before your biggest meals. And they were done to be able to just regulate the body. And if you feed the body proper nutrition, guess what the body does? The body goes and the weight starts coming off. The inches start being removed. And that's what we have our hands on. So when people talk about that this product helps balances the hormones, they help curb the appetite, increase energy, boost your mood, support your thyroid, but also it helps you stabilize blood sugar. So many people today are interested in stabilizing their blood sugar. It also comes with an approved food list, but it's not a diet. It's just a grocery shopping cart or grocery, as you go to the grocery store, I should say, it gives you something to look at. If I'm buying vegetables or fats or fruits or proteins, it's like if I use some of these, they really work well with the drops for optimal performance. And I want to bring on, because I'm going to show you a couple of people inside of our company that's having tremendous results on the drops. But before I do, I actually want to bring on a guest of mine from Monroe, Louisiana, that actually started the drops just like you did, possibly, as a customer. She actually got a box of drops from someone and started her journey. So I want to bring on Mary Catherine Ewan, Monroe, Louisiana. Mary Catherine, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So Mary Catherine's got 2 wonderful kids, and she has been on these drops. But Mary Catherine, share with everybody what you experienced, just like they have, I'm sure, but from a customer standpoint about getting on the drops and what you noticed.
Absolutely. So I started on the drops 7 months ago, and I originally started on the drops to lose the weight that I had gained after having half my thyroid removed and all the various issues. But what I found right off the bat was better sleep, increased energy, better mood, lower anxiety. And then I started losing a pound, 3 pounds, or what have you. But because of those positive effects that I wasn't even looking for, occurred, that's really what kept me going and gave me the drive. And here today, I'm so happy I stuck with it because I'm now down 72 pounds.
72. All right. We got to give her some love in the chat. 72 pounds released on the drops and many other non-scale victories. But Mary Catherine, transition, what happened your second month of being on the drops?
So I continued the drops, and I actually joined a Zoom for single mothers one night, barely made it by 5 minutes, and sat there and watched the whole thing. It was short and sweet, straight to the point, gave me all the information I needed, and immediately messaged Brent and said, all right, tell me what I need to do. I'm ready to sign up to get these at a better deal and see what the business side's all about.
Yeah, and I share that with you because you might be there now. You might have been a customer, which is great. And you might be sitting there going, okay, share a little more with me. And so I want you to kind of look at these pictures because you too are having a transformation on the drops, just like Mary Catherine, you know, and we have so many people in our community that's benefiting, all shapes, all sizes, all backgrounds, all around the country and now around the world, since we're in 50 plus countries. And so what I love is just like Robin, her inches, like she's like my inches, it's incredible, what is taking place. Men, I love men that says I don't, these would be good for my wife. And I'm like, no, men have hormones too. So Alan Schultz in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee loses 50 pounds, on the drops, looking amazing. Also the belly fat. Notice that the reduction there. So consistency is everything. So the more you take these drops, the more victories you're going to experience. And so we have all backgrounds, but I love to show the face of people, the the chin line of people, and how as they use the drops, we see that change. Um, so one of the things that you might be involved with is a community that we have called Circle of Health. And Circle of Health was actually created by a doctor. Dr. Crystal Vance is in the Circle of Health, and she runs this Facebook group. And she too has had an incredible transformation. I've watched her use the drops to release her last 80 pounds of her over 162-pound weight loss transformation. But she looks healthy. She's taking it off the right way. And that's what we want to help people do is as we get our body in line, as we get things lined up, magnificent things start to take place. And Crystal's a great example. So inside a Circle of Health, she absolutely shares with people that transformation, and they share tips and recipes, just an amazing community to be a part of. So, and maybe you can put in the chats if you're a part of the Circle of Health. Um, so, but we just continue to see improvements. Myself, last year, I decided to get serious. I lost 30 pounds starting last January, and I feel good. I have more energy. I'm exercising during the day. So, it's amazing what you do when you take the weight off. But I just want to share this as we bring this to a close. And I want to bring Mary Catherine back on with us because, as a customer, you're going to need another box of drops. So here's what I would tell you. You can get those from the person that got you those boxes the first time. So you're more than welcome to just call them back up and say, hey, I'm looking for another box of drops. But here's what I would highly recommend. Take a look at this $29.95. The only thing difference between a customer and a partner here is $29.95. One time, you never pay that again. You get your own ID number and you order from yourself at our cost. And here's the beauty. There is an opportunity that we love to show on how to turn your social media into profits. Now, I believe most people would say, I don't want to sell, I don't want to recruit, but what if we had a system where the people will come to you? Maybe you can put it in the chats if you're here with us using our system and you're seeing people come to you rather than you having to chase people. It's an absolute paradigm shift in the world of sales. And so there's no doubt if you're on the drops, there's people in your community and on your social media feed that would also love to have them. So that's an opportunity for you. And a lot of people will look at this option. It's not required, but a lot of people will either pre-sell or they'll come in with a 4-pack of drops. They're looking around going, I know 3 people that could use these. So you could sell those 3 boxes below for $150. That's $450 in money back to you. And you paid $371 for the pack. So that leaves you 1 box to use yourself for free. And that's the way a lot of people get started with us. But regardless of how you get started, we just want you to be a part of it with us as a customer or as a partner. And Mary Catherine, that's what you did. And I just want to bring you back on before we close to share as you transition from a customer to a partner for $29.95 one time. What has that meant to you? Like, what was the ease of the system and what has that turned into? Not only have you had 70 pounds of weight loss released and a lot of non-scale victories, but what about that side of it?
So that's the best $30 I've ever spent. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with me on that once they get into it. But it's given me the ability to do extra things, to have extra financial, I guess, relief, so to speak. And I've sold hundreds of boxes and now making, close to my 8 to 5 job, which I wasn't even looking for. But like Brent mentioned, I have two amazing kids, and this has given me the ability to be able to not say no to something that they're asking for that they really need, but we kind of stretch to get to that next point. And I have been blessed over the past few months, and I just see it continuing to grow, and just can't encourage it enough to every single person I come in contact with.
Well, thank you, Mary Catherine. Yeah, it's been a tremendous pleasure watching the success that you've had. And I know there's people on the call today that's also had success. Just continue, continue. Consistency is everything. And we want to be your biggest cheerleader. But as we close today, here's what I would tell you. Get back with whoever is getting you the drops and have them take a serious look at the $29.95. Take a serious look at becoming a partner with us. We're here to lock arms with you. We're here to grow our company, grow our brand, support our people, and celebrate. Celebrate the victories on the health side, but also celebrate the victory on people generating an income and that on the road to financial freedom. So, thank you for being here today. We respect your time. We want to release you and let you go back, but we look forward to seeing you join us soon. Have a great afternoon.